Good evening. My name is Daniel Young. I'm the owner and founder of Adaptive Perspective and the Adaptive Perspective channel here on YouTube, where I help you make your dreams a reality. If you've seen any of my past videos, you understand that I love strategy and I really love targeted strategy. There we go. And that awareness is key because I'm going to continue to sift through these memes and these just other tidbits of financial advice um, with common sense, but also just a different approach you're going to see elsewhere. So reminders, this is an unedited video, which you've already seen because it's late and trying to say strategy quickly did not work out tonight. So it's an unedited video. Who knows what you'll hear in the background as I film these in my house. I'm going to talk a little bit about our closed-end fund strategy today as it relates to some advice I got by email. Disclaimers. See the description for the full disclaimers. The only few that I'll mention here is that I'm not a financial advisor. I am a financial strategist, and that I don't talk like the herd. I walk in limited company, and sometimes I walk alone. Um, know that I'm not out to slander anybody. Everybody has an opinion, of which I completely realize this is my opinion. Uh, Many people have done really good research on the memes they create and the videos they create. So uh, they've put work in, but at the same time, not everybody's giving you great advice. So know that I'm not out to slander anybody. I'm not out to um, label anybody, but I am interested in sifting good and bad advice, or I guess, or sifting good from bad advice. So I filmed this video before, but I did some more investigation post video and found some shocking information. So let me share my screen and share part of my email, to be honest. So I do not pay for advice from this company. I do pay for advice from a company, but I do not pay for this advice. So when I get these emails, I only see the snippet. Like I only see the little bit, and then it opens up to a page like this. And I like differing advice because it challenges me. Um, Sometimes this group agrees with me. 9 times out of 10, I disagree with what they're doing. But it's two different ways to look at things. I look at a ton of closed-end funds, and this group, from my experience, does not deal a ton with closed-end funds. And when they do not look at it from a strategic standpoint. They see a single angle, which I'll get into, and they don't see the rest of the strategy we're using. So these two companies are closed-end funds. This is our closed-end fund master page, and it's listed as membership because at some point I do hope to market this as a membership service. Everything in purple is recommended by somebody I trust. Everything in blue we own. Everything in green we track. That's marked by these asterisks on the side. Everything in gray does not meet our parameters. Everything in white falls somewhere in the middle. Like we're not tracking it for any number of reasons, but we're not tracking it. And it's not an automatic um, fund that we're ruling out. So if we look at just face value of ECC, under $10, uh, nice monthly dividend, insane yield, and currently on discount. And how we track our funds. 3 asterisks is a buy alert, of which I need to change this. 3 asterisks is a buy alert. 2 is a dollar cost average based on what we already own. And then 1 is we're tracking for any number of reasons. So ECC and OXLC. And then I'll come back. And I will show you where I find information from. And in the process, you get to see all my general bookmarks. This is where I start looking for information. If I want deeper information, I go to Morningstar. But this is a great place to start. So this distribution is not current. Currently, it's 16. So CLO is collateral loan obligation, much like a mortgage, but you're buying something else using your house or your car as collateral for the loan. So 2 weeks ago, I want to say when this was written, pretty much 2 weeks ago, this article talks about buying these two funds. 2 weeks ago, which is hard to see here, but easier to see in this graph. 2 weeks ago, somewhere in here, these funds were selling at a premium. So closed-end funds you can buy at discount. Our rule is to never pay a premium, meaning never pay for more than they're worth. As we sort this giant sheet of closed-end funds, we sort by discount, and then from there you can look at overall price of share, you can look at when they pay, and then you can look on yield, and then if they, and the discount itself isn't enough. It's all of these asterisks denotate. So here, let me move this out of the way. So we could sort by discount alone. And this fund at the top, like that's a hefty discount. So if we break the division, so if you're paying 0% break even, and that's, we'll just call that $1. So for every dollar invested, you're spending, for every dollar you spend, you're getting $1 worth of fund. Then if it's premium, if it's 2% over, it's like 2 cents over $1. So instead of paying $1 a share, you're actually paying $1.02 a share when it's really worth $1. Conversely, instead of paying $1 right now for HFRO, you're getting it for almost 50 cents. So you're buying something for a lot cheaper than what it's normally worth, and you're getting it at a discount. That's a really good deal. But there are some funds who are always on discount, and the discount never really changes. So if we compare the discount now to what it is historically, this fund is around 15% off all the time, 15% discount. The 5-year average is about 19%. We're looking for funds that are double those historical values. And if the fund is a year old, we're looking for something that's discounted higher than its average over the past year. So when funds are significantly discounted, shareholders go, hey, we want a different investing style. And then management adjusts that investing style. Now, there's more to it than that, but that's the basics of it. So we're looking for funds that are steeply discounted, that are discounted at least twice as much as their historical data, either the 5-year or double the historical, or both of them meet the demand. And then as I do these videos on which funds to select, I post them on YouTube in my portfolio channel. And we look at, say, discount, and then I've been trying to boost our dividends a month. I do buy some quarterly stuff, but I've been trying to boost our dividends a month. And then I've been targeting yields that are 9% or greater and that are sustainable. So that looks like this. So everything with 3 asterisks is an interesting buy. And then it further sorts the list. So if we go back to, well, I guess we go back here. So if we go back to ECC and OXLC, so they're discounted, and they normally sell premium, right? So it's a significant discount. It's less than $10. They pay a healthy dividend. They pay a phenomenal yield. And 2 weeks ago, when this came out, both of these funds were premium. So 2 weeks ago, the original article said, it's like a buy alert. Hey, buy these funds because of the crazy dividend. But at the time, both funds were selling for more than they're actually worth. So that's not a good deal for you. Now, 2 weeks later, they're both on discount, and it looks like a really good deal on face value, right? Discounted, buying for less than it's worth, crazy dividend, below $10 a share. You get a lot of access within the funds. The thing is, though, if you look past past face value, if you look past this information, which today it's back at premium, so it's not a good buy today. If you were going to buy it today, it's not a good buy today. Same thing here. You're getting it for pretty much break-even pricing. But if you look at the general expenses of the fund, you're paying a hefty price tag for the fund. Now, the management itself, not bad, but you've got these other expenses that you don't exactly know what they tie to. Maybe it's past debt, right? Certainly not management fees. So you're getting at this 20, or in this case, an 18% yield, but at the same time, it could be a lot more if they were having to meet these other obligations. And OX is the same thing. It's higher. So I want to say this one's the 21% yield. Used to be. Right. And now your expense, like it's not as good as what it looks like. It is what it boils down to. Now, on the pricing, does it live in premium land? Yeah, for the most part. But this has no bearing on the overall price. It could be, excuse me, like right now it's $5 a share, we'll say, right? It could still be $5 a share and live in premium land, or it could be $10 a share and live in premium land. This has no direct comparable, no direct relationship to the share price. It's the share price in relation to the net asset value. So it looks like a great deal. 2 weeks ago, when it was first predicted or first called, it was horrible advice. 2 days ago, it was decent advice based on the discount, but you'll see even that number, right? That's a discount on ECC. Currently, it's back at premium, right? So it's not good advice anymore. And it should, I get how it appears, like great dividend, share price. You can look at the pricing in general of where it is now compared to where it was. Like here's pre-pandemic, here's where it is now. Distributions are slowly going back up. Like all general great information until you get to this page and you realize there's a lot of outstanding fees they're paying for that are actually eating into your dividends. The second part is there's not a lot of difference between this and the overall market. Like the overall market has outperformed the single fund. And that's not a great return on your investment. So it looks really good. It sounds really good, but it's not really good. And because of that, we're going to pass on this. There are a lot more funds that we have access to that are great performers that meet those demands and that have performed well for us and have performed well in the market. This is tempting because of the yield, but sometimes you got to pass up your temptations. Sometimes it's just not as good as it looks. So I get this is not the standard meme video, and I get that I'm not slandering that group. I haven't actually used their business name. Maybe you recognize them. I've seen two different advice columns on the same fund by the same company by two different authors, one for, one against the same fund, which is kind of interesting to me. But for us, we're going to hold off on those funds. Not a great acquisition for us. This company overall does not adhere to the buying closed-end funds and discount. It's more like buy closed-end funds when the market's great, but not when it's really a good buy time or a good decision time for you. Maybe that fund is a dollar, like maybe that fund is 5 cents over, maybe it's 20 cents over value, and it's buy the fund because of these things, but that's not a great buy for you. So wait till funds go on discount, wait till funds go on a significant discount when you can scoop an amazing deal and then get the dividend and see that as the discount closes and you get the increase in share price, that's wonderful. But if you're going to hold on to the fund for a while, then you'll get an amazing dividend, and at one point you'll sell it, and that's when that's when your sell price matters. Like the fund every day could vary like this, and this value doesn't matter until you sell it. But if you can collect a fat dividend and not lose your dividends to managerial services, interest on outstanding debt, or anything else, and that's a really good deal for you. So I'm going to leave it there. If you like the content, then by all means, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and then head over to Facebook and join my group there called Navigate Your Finances. The information will be in the description. As you face your week, as you face your financial battle, as you face your financial journey, you are the captain of your ship, and that ship will go wherever you steer it. You have the power. You have the ability to make all of your financial decisions. And you have all these people out there clamoring, like fighting for your attention. You have all these people out there trying to get your attention and, trying to help you. But you have to be really good at who you let help you. So you have to get really good at filtering out the bad advice from the good advice. And then you've got to trust the people that you're going to let help you. Right. And I completely get that this video fits in the mix. So if you like what I'm saying, whether you agree with my review of those two funds or not, if you like what I'm saying and you can relate to what I'm saying and sharing, then by all means, like my videos, subscribe, follow me, see what we're up to. But if this doesn't speak to you, then keep looking and find somebody who does. Right. And follow them and ask for their advice and get on your way to making progress in your journey. Right. Your ship will go where you steer it. So make sure you steer it well and make sure you know where you're going. Whatever you have for the week, I hope you make some progress. And I wish you a happy weekend, and Christmas is right around the corner. So whatever you got, I hope it goes well. Just remember, whatever it is you're doing is not going to happen on its own. So make it happen. Shock your world. This is Daniel Young signing off. I will see y'all on another video. Bye-bye.